Hi, this is Julie Gleed with Village Mortgage, and it was really great talking to you over the phone. If you are watching this presentation, then you have received my email with a request for a few items. Here at Village Mortgage, we want everything to go as smoothly as possible for you, the client. And with almost 20 years in the loan business, I have come to understand that this can be a significant learning and discovery process that most people are unfamiliar with. That is why I have put together several video presentations to help you understand and get up to speed, so to speak, with the process of putting together a loan package. I will try to explain why we need certain things and try to emphasize the importance of providing them. But before we tackle that, however, we will need to determine your loan eligibility or qualifying status. So if you remember, in our initial conversation, I asked you a series of questions in regards to your credit, assets, rental or mortgage history, and your employment. These four categories of items are organized into four letters: C-A-R-E, or CARE. Each of these four parts are essential in order to receive an approval for your loan. This information that you gave to me over the phone is entered into a mortgage originator program called CalX and placed on a form called throughout the mortgage business as a 1003. The first step of entering in these figures in this program will be based entirely on the figures or estimates that you provided to me in our conversation. And just so that you know, as we continue the process of your loan, at some point we will need to have documentation to verify these figures or amounts. At this step, though, we are just trying to get a snapshot of your financial status or situation. In order to do this, there's a couple of things that we need to receive from you to begin the process and find out your qualifying ability: a signed borrower's authorization form and $15 to $21 for the credit report fee. As I said earlier, at some point you should have received an email from DocuSign containing the borrower's authorization. This is a form that allows you to electronically sign and accept the document and allow Village Mortgage to pull your credit. I may have already obtained the credit report fee during our initial conversation, but if not, once I have the signed borrower's authorization, I will be able to pull credit. Regrettably, this is a fee required by the Credit Bureau and must be paid in order to get a credit report. On a positive note, you can have this fee refunded at closing. In today's world, your credit report is a significant factor in determining what type of loan you can qualify for, and without it, we cannot move to the next step. Again, in order to find out about your loan eligibility at this stage in the process, we are only focused on the C in CARE. The credit, or more correctly, your credit score or FICO score. This credit score or FICO score is an essential piece of the overall loan puzzle, and it's critical in making any kind of determination for a loan. But you must realize that the FICO score is not the only measure that is used. Other things that can affect your loan eligibilities are judgments, collections, or bankruptcies. So at this point, we will analyze your credit report and the other pertinent information that you have provided. If things look good and your credit appears that it might fit one of our lender programs, we will go to the next step and run what is called Desktop Underwriter, or DU for short. All insured loans are required to use this system. The program will analyze your credit score in combination with your financial information, and within minutes will determine your loan eligibility. The DU system will indicate your loan eligibility with a rating of Accept Eligible or Refer Eligible. Anything less than Accept will significantly reduce your loan eligibility. Of course, once a decision is made through DU, I will contact you to give you the good news. And if the answer is yes, we will move on to the pre-approval process. Now, we will need to start getting some documentation and other information to move forward, but I will go over that in the next presentation. We have developed a procedure to make this journey as smooth and pleasant as possible. And while no two loans are alike, the steps that are followed remain essentially the same. We have refined this process over the last 20 years in the mortgage business. We must abide by all the rules that are in place and cannot skip any steps or take shortcuts. I know that as we continue, you may have many questions regarding the things that we're asking from you, and on the surface, it can seem to be a little invasive. But I ask for your patience and understanding as we continue, and hopefully you will find these presentations to be helpful. I feel that anything we can do to eliminate confusion and frustration, as well as arming you with some mortgage education, will help to foster good, open communication. Thanks for watching this presentation, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call.